After a very long time, you can see me wear a dupatta. I don't know, this dress I bought 2 years back, this kurta in fact, from a nice shop. And when I wore it, there's something is wrong with this kurta and I cannot find out. It's a mystery. Some of my dresses are like that. It's a mystery to find out what's wrong with that dress. I spend a long time finding out what's wrong with that, and I fail to do it. So what I do, I wear it, I get it altered many times. This has been altered twice in fact, and still there is something wrong with this. So finally I gave up on that, and I kept thinking, I think this is a salwar, so it needs a dupatta. Maybe the neck is too wide, probably. I don't know what's wrong with this. So finally I've got a stall. I bought it for some other dress in fact, and it actually goes with this. So now the problem with this salwar is over, and you will find something different in me today if you look very carefully. I like it. I'm going to get one in gold as well. Okay, this is pretty. In fact, I want a smaller one than this. This seems to be a little large, so you'll get a small ring which will be better than this. Okay. So what's happening? It's hard. It does feel. Before I used to wear a lot of salwars, in 2000, from 2011 to 2016 in fact. I think it was in 2016 that I started wearing kurtas and leggings as well. The tight leggings and the ankle length and all that. It was not in trend before that. It came in about 2014 or 15, but I never used to wear it. I used to wear the loose kind of salwar bottom. You know how it looks. So salwars, when you wear it, the dupattas go with that, and I like it. I usually wear the dupatta like this. It's comfortable rather than the other way around. Some people wear it this way also, but this is much better. This is a nice dress. In fact, salwars are good with dupattas, but when you start wearing kurtas and you start wearing the leggings, women get comfortable with that and they stop wearing salwars. I don't know why. Some women, some women, they wear night gowns when they sleep, but once they get into, in fact they never wear night gowns, I'm sorry, some women, but once they get used to that, they know the kind of comfort it gives you at night, so they skip to that, right? I hardly wear it. What is my night dress? It's a surprise. I cannot share it. Something very comfortable. That's what we look for at night. Whatever you wear, if at all you wear, that is. Some people don't wear anything, it seems. So if you wear anything, it has to be comfortable at night, because that at least takes care of one part of what gives you good sleep. Not all the parts, but one part of it is taken care by the dresses that you wear, or the way you like to sleep at night. How is it? How do you like to sleep? So tomorrow I'm going to shape my nail, and day after when I come, I'll be showing you how I've done my nails. Okay, in fact 1 or 2 nails are broken because when I was chopping some vegetables, when you do it fast, your finger is needed, and so this nail is gone. Another nail is also gone. So that happens. No problem. We will manage with whatever we have, and we will be doing our nails. I've got some nail colors which I bought long ago, and they're just getting thick. These nail colors, if you don't use it, they get to be thick, and later you'll have to pour something to dilute it, and to if at all you want to use it, right? So that's it. This is a very cheap stall. You'll get it many colors. Some of them just goes with some dresses, so you can wear and you can buy and keep a few. So if you have some salwars like this salwar model kurtas, you can wear on that. So what are we going to talk about today? Do you want me to sit here and talk? Sitting and talking is different than standing and talking. Standing and talking is like casual, and sitting is casual, sorry. Standing and talking is like formal talk. You tend to be very serious when you stand and talk, more than when you sit. But if you're walking, it's fine. You can walk and talk, but I don't have that much space here to walk and talk. So it's either you stand or you sit, whichever you would like me to do. Okay. So what will we talk about? I thought about, today I watched the new, I forgot the name of that. Something to do with Ganga, the river cruise. Did you know that I cannot swim? I cannot swim, but I love water. I love all these elements like water, fire, and all these natural elements there is. But water is my favorite out of all that. Fire is very hot, but from a distance it's got the beauty, it's got the power, it's got the vibes, it's got so much that I cannot describe. But always it's better to keep a distance from fire, okay? But in water, if you can learn to swim, then it's much better. There's nothing to compare with water. I love water. I just love water. So going to good water theme parks, I enjoy it. I like going to beaches, and I think water is divinely, that's all. So I was watching the river cruise which India has started now from Varanasi to a place called Dilbarga. I don't know, I forgot the name of the place. So I was looking at it, and I felt it's a good initiative which Modi ji has started. Just like the train is there which connects different pilgrimage places. It's like a vacation in the sense you can travel for about 50 days at a stretch for people who can afford it, who like to enjoy their break time, like who can continuously take a break time for more than a month. It's nice for them. So the only option was to go in connected, mode of transport, but now they have changed it. Now you can just start from one place and it just ends at different place. It's really nice. So continuously for 50 days you are going to get a break. Just imagine that. How is it? I really liked it. So I was watching that, connected to that, how it is going to be. And a few months before, they started something called as rail circuit or something, Ramayan circuit. It had to do with all the pilgrimage places that relates with Ramayana. So I had watched that, and I thought it's a nice idea to take a vacation like that, long term. You can just have a break from the monotonous daily affairs of life and be detached and do something that is different long term. But more than that, I like breaks which we can take every month. I am not very particular about taking long breaks, but definitely if you can take a break and do something, go places for every month, for a few days, for a week, then it's really nice. Why do you think people go on dates every fortnight? Probably there are people who can afford it every week as well, but why do you think they do that? They do it because you need it, so that you come back rejuvenated, you have the energy. The energy drain is a truth, when you are, especially, everything that we do on a daily basis, we have some drainage, as we call it. The energy is lost, the spirit is gone. You are drained every now and then by the everyday activities. So you do need a break. So it depends on how long a break you can afford. Is it yearly ones? Is it weekly ones? Is it monthly? How much can you afford? How often can you afford it? So I would rather take every week a break. So if you're going on a date night, it can be every week. How good is that? So what's your idea on that? What is your idea of vacation? Do you think it has to be yearly once, or I mean, forget about what you can afford as of now. If you could, how much do you think? What is the duration like, and how often do you think people need a vacation from there so that they get back the energy and come back and contribute more vigorously? So that's one question, right? This is too tight also. I cannot fold my arm. So that's what I did from morning, and I had a big surprise today. And I'm still in that surprise which I just experienced today. No, I cannot share it here. It's very private, but I think that it's really nice once in a while, or very often, that is, if people could surprise us. And whenever I've in the last many years, I've gone through very difficult times in my life. And so whenever I have liked someone for some reason, I've told them, please, I really enjoy surprises, but make sure that it is pleasant ones, because I've had the experience of getting some not so good surprises. Surprises can be good or bad, right? It can be pleasant or it can be unpleasant. So I would tell them, please make sure that your surprise is going to be pleasant. What could be some unpleasant surprises? It's not, you cannot use another word. A surprise can be pleasant or unpleasant, I tell you. Like you've gone to some place and you were expecting someone and they don't show up that day. It's really, some people don't use the word surprise there, but I would rather use. I mean, I was surprised that you were not there when I expected you, but it is not a pleasant surprise. It's an unpleasant one. So make sure that you are giving me some pleasant surprises, because it means a lot to me. I like surprises. So today is a good day, I would say, because there was a surprise and I got to watch this river cruise, that event as well. And more than that, the surprises, it opens way, the new path is opening in your life, and good things are going to happen. How good is that? Everybody wants good things to happen in their life, whether you say it in Hindi or in English. We all want good things to happen, don't we? So I think that every good surprise, every pleasant surprise that God has given you is opening new pathways in your life, and something good is going to turn out of all those surprises. So I hope that God gives me more and more surprises, and it gives more surprises to others as well, if you like it, that is. So let me brief you a little about the weather today, because it's totally different. Today's weather is, there is no sun at all. There's no sun, and it's cloudy. It's very cloudy, and what can I say? So I've been waiting for the sun. You know how much I like sun at this time of the day. When I come out usually to make a video, it's just because there is a lot of sunlight. But today you cannot see the sun. It's cloudy, and it's totally different day. So some people say that such days are gloomy, but I would say it's not gloomy, but it's a different day. And you can say it's romantic. It's very romantic to have no sun around once in a while. You know what's the weather in Delhi now? In Delhi, it seems it's close to 0 degrees. Just imagine that. And the other day, I was wondering if it's going to snow in Delhi, because the temperature, as it shows, is getting close to it's getting colder and colder every day, that it's close to getting frozen up. So is it like someday it's going to snow in Delhi. But unfortunately, it seems Delhi can never have snowfall because of various reasons. Though it is snowing in Himachal, though it's snowing in Jammu Kashmir, but it's not going to snow in Delhi. So you can just enjoy the weather there, how much ever cold it is, but it's never going to snow. So how do you think this is looking? If you can see it, it suits my face or not. I felt that more than the pearl, this is suiting. Now that today I've worn a Indian dress, it's much better. That's what I told you the other day when I wore a pearl. Did I not tell you that I should have worn something Indian so that it suits much better than the Western? Some of the earrings don't suit your dresses. I mean, don't suit the Western dresses, some of them. And your hairstyle also matters for that much. But this one is looking nice and I liked it. I've had golden color rings. So maybe I should get one in gold as well and see how it looks. So that's for today. What day is today? Happy weekend. Tomorrow is weekend. And I have not thought about what I'm going to do. Probably do a podcast. I've not done a podcast from so long. But when you compare making a video and a podcast, somehow you get a feeling that this is much better than that. Because both ways you are speaking, but there you are just using the most of your voice, because you also edit it a while later and make it more attractive and more receptive, that is. But here you can't do that. That option is not there for me. You can't do anything with the voice. It's just the natural as it is. But you do have the option to make it better by giving the frames and blah blah blah, all the things that I do. I spend a lot of time editing this, Sometimes it's a headache because it takes a very long time, and that's the reason yesterday I didn't show up, because the previous day when I made a vlog on the video on the Hindi Divas, it took me about 2 to 3 hours to finish editing, and I felt that is too much. I don't have that much time to spare on one thing, just finding a frame for this. Sometimes I go nuts doing that. So today, let's see how much time it takes. Depending on that, we will decide what we are going to do tomorrow. You want a song? I can do that. A song in any language, or you like me to write a story, or is it podcast again? So that's about it. Okay, whatever you like, we'll be doing that. So I'm not taking you to the sun today because there's no sun. Look at the lighting, how different it is. I'm trying to make it more natural. This is the natural lighting. Okay, if I walk to that side, it's too much bright, and that makes things different, right? I like most of the things to be natural as it is. Come to me as you are. God keeps saying, come to me as you are. Don't try to bring anything. Don't try to gather so many things which you don't have. Come to me as you are, because whatever I like in you is what you are. So just come to me. Come to me. God keeps saying that. And we are in a hurry all the time to gather so much that we don't have, to gain a lot of things that we still don't have, and it's like that. It's a natural tendency for human beings to assume that God likes us when we are perfect. But it seems God likes us with our imperfections, and come to me as you are. So that's what God keeps reminding us. Hope we remember it sometime. So I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good weekend, and keep posting and keep sharing about your life, and please keep giving surprises, because I enjoy it. It makes my day, and it also makes a path to the things there is ahead of us. Good things are going to happen. I keep saying that, and I believe in that. So for that, we need to give each other pleasant surprises. Take care.